we have Meatloaf with Gravy, menu number 24. This is from 1990. I'll put the year here because I don't remember. I find it interesting that even today, sometimes it's inside the plastic pouch within this plastic pouch, and other times it's loose like that. So this does have the, of course, because it's old, the old school FRH, the heater. These ones really kick. The accessory packet is within this. Nowadays they're clear. And I think older than this, they're clear as well, but here this is. We'll open this up after. The old school cardboard boxes with the mains inside. Cocoa beverage powder, grape jelly, vegetable crackers, and a toaster pastry. And it doesn't even say what flavor it is, so that'll be exciting to find out. And so check this out. That's actually pretty exciting. Luckily there's no charms in here, right? We got coffee, Tootsie Roll, sugar, that old classic toilet paper. I'm sure that's dry as can be. Salt, some black Tabasco sauce, that's not a good start. Creamer, another Tootsie Roll, gum, and our favorite, the green pack of matches. We've got someone else interested in MRE. What do you think, Bill? Okay, so first, I'm gonna try the toaster pastry. Jeez, we got all sorts of visitors today. Don't worry, I've only got 2 cats. This is Charlie. Okay, this smells like it's probably cinnamon brown sugar. And it tastes very strange. Who would have guessed? It doesn't taste inedible. It is cinnamon brown sugar, so it's going to sound strange. At first, it tasted a little bit like beef jerky, which is pretty unsettling. But then the flavor started to come through. Let's try that again. It just tastes old, because it is old, of course. Doesn't taste terribly rancid or anything. I might even finish this after. I don't want to finish it right now in case if there's something horrifying going on there. I don't want to like die before I finish the rest. Alright, I'm going to activate the heater and set up the meatloaf with brown onion gravy and the mashed potatoes. I'm a little disappointed there isn't garlic mashed potatoes, but hey, maybe it is anyway. Let's see here. Nope, don't see any mention of garlic. Very sad, frankly. Just for why not sake, there is the ingredients for this. Maybe you want to make it at home, or tell me which ones are banned now. I'm sure there's plenty of preservatives no longer used. There's the 2 mains. They are in the old school dark green packs. One thing that MRE's really missed now are having these little eat your food propaganda things. These are on the back of the box, of course, on the other side of the ingredients. Something I just noticed is this FRH, I've never even really seen this type before. It's similar to the old type from the earlier 90s, 80s, but that the part inside containing the powders does not move. So the new ones, I'll find an example to show you. But the new ones, you can move it around and whatnot, so I like the position in the middle. This one, it doesn't move inside. It's just all loose, which is a little weird. Plus, now I can't see how much the 2 components. I'll put it on the outside of this, I guess. So I've got one inside. I'll position it on the outside there, and then slide it into one of these boxes. Alright, so I've got it in there now, filled it just right, and of course, do not eat. So I'm going to put this in these boxes and give it a shake. I have it in there now. I didn't feel it getting warm though, so I don't have high hopes for this. Now I could always add some salt, and I may end up doing so if it doesn't heat up, but right now, it's not doing much of anything. So I did end up adding some salt to the ration heater there, and it still seems to be doing nothing. So may end up eating those mains cold, which is not preferred, but I don't feel like getting another heater right now. In the meantime, let's try some cocoa beverage powder. And why not? I'll finish that pastry with it. I'll be honest, I don't know why I keep doing this sort of thing. Because this smells kind of like, it's going to sound strange, it smells like a rubber glove. But I tried a cocoa powder that was much older than this, and it tasted pretty good while smelling very bad. So, look at that, it's breaking up. It's not doing anything too weird. Almost instantly, it smells really good. And, again, it's mixing in pretty well. If you look back in my videos, I'm sure you've watched all of them. I had some hot chocolate from, I think it was like 1992 or something, 1993, and it was very weird while mixing. It didn't want to mix. This smells great and it's mixing good, so I've got some high hopes for this. Alright, let's give this a try. That actually tastes pretty damn good. I don't know why it smelled like that before, but this is probably one of the best cocos I've ever had, actually. A fine vintage. Let's get this guy in here. A little dunk. Not bad. It really covers up the weird flavor of this. Actually gonna finish this. And this, still not doing anything. Gonna have to eat these cold. Okay. This is the meatloaf and gravy. It was very excited to see me when I opened it. I was squeezing it a little bit, but when I opened it, it did squirt on me a little bit. That looks so good. The mashed potato. Normally you'd want to knead the packages here, but I figured for it being vintage and stuff, we'd want to see how it looks after sitting like this for a few decades. And that looks a little unsettling as well. Let's see if we can get that. There we go. Now, these look terrifying. I can say, and you can't smell it through the screen, that they smell like food. They smell really good, actually. Like this right here, you can smell the onion gravy. A little excited to get sick from this. Alright, let's give these a try. I did notice, actually, which I should have noticed before, there's no sort of juice package here. No drink powder. There was the hot chocolate, of course, some coffee, but no sort of juice. You'd think that you'd want that. Alright. Looks kind of like canned corned beef. It's got that texture. A meat puck. Let's give it a try. When I was younger, I did have some of these. I bought them off of eBay, and they were still kind of fresh. I didn't have this particular one, but if you've ever had an MRE, the meats all kind of taste the same. And that tastes like 1990s MRE meat. So let's give this strange concoction a try here. Mashed potato puck. Smells like mashed potatoes. That doesn't taste half bad either. Let's see if these two want to be friends here. let's get some of that gravy too. That's actually pretty good. There's no camera trickery here. I am actually eating this because A, it tastes alright. B, this was not cheap. I bought this off of eBay, and hey, it tastes good enough. And if I get sick, I have insurance. The more and more that I eat, the better and better it tastes. It's like my mouth is getting used to the strange bitter aftertaste of the meatloaf. Again, no real rancidity or anything to speak of. No musty flavors like those really old MREs. Alright, gonna have that last spoonful there and then leave the rest. Not bad. I doubt that the packaging of these have changed very much over the years, but a little close-up action here. Corn syrup. So, even though this smells pretty fresh, actually it smells pretty good compared to your average Tootsie Roll. Those chocolate smells really coming out, probably because it's melted into the packaging for the most part here. I'm sure it's fine. Kind of like candy corn. These are all made in 1913 for preparation for the Great Depression. And I don't think they've made any since, so it should be fine. And as expected, it tastes just like a Tootsie Roll. No better, no worse. Just your ordinary Tootsie Roll. Made light work of that. And finally, the vegetable crackers and grape jelly. Don't have high hopes for this grape jelly. Could be surprised, but one of the older MREs, the grape jelly was pretty bad actually. If I remember, maybe I liked it. And there's the jelly. That again looks quite unsettling. However, it doesn't smell weird. That actually tastes quite fresh. So as horrible as that looks, this actually is not bad at all. It tastes like grape jelly. So that's been menu number 24. Meatloaf with gravy. Finally, for anyone wondering if this is still moist, it is. It is still moist. Look, I can see it on my fingers. How about that?